Hello, sports fans. We are ready for NFL picks for week number 9 in the league where they play for pay. And let's get right to it. You guys still like Thursday Night Football? Still like Thursday Night Football? Did you see the matchup this week? Have you watched the games on Thursday night the last few weeks? Total garbage. Thursday Night Football's gotta go. It's total garbage. It's nonsense. This week, San Francisco, Oakland. That's the game. I'm not picking it on general principle. That's the game this Thursday night. San Francisco 1-7, who lost to Arizona for the second time this year and blew a 15-3 lead in the fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? The Raiders 1-6, who have checked out, lost to the Colts, had a 28-21 lead in the fourth quarter and stopped playing, and the Colts ran all over them in the fourth quarter. The Raiders basically selling off all their players. Gruden wants to start from the beginning. This is the Thursday night game. This is total garbage. I don't think any Niner or Raider fans are going to watch this game. I wouldn't watch this game if you told me I could coach in it. I would rather watch Delaware and Villanova in college football than watch this game. And I hate to tell it to you, all you Thursday night football lovers, it's been like this all year. How was last Thursday night's football game? How was the week before that? And the week before that? Last Thursday night, Houston, Miami, blowout. Week before that, Denver, Arizona. Did you enjoy that one where Arizona basically didn't show up? How about the Philly Giant game? Another blowout. Cincinnati, Baltimore, another blowout. New England, Indianapolis, another blowout. Blowout after blowout after blowout after blowout. And people are going to tell me about Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football has got to go. This is all about greed for the NFL. This is all about controlling another day. That is all this is about. The players don't want to play on Thursday. The coaches don't want to play on Thursday. Nobody wants Thursday Night Football except the greedy NFL who wants to make even more money. Thursday Night Football is a joke. You're asking the players to do something they're not used to doing. The quality of play is not good. Let me say it again. The quality of play is not good. Does anyone care about that? Does anyone care about that? I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and he goes, "Oh, I love Thursday Night Football. It's a good appetizer to the weekend." A good appetizer? Denver, Arizona a couple weeks ago was a good appetizer. Niners, Oakland is a good appetizer. Blowout after blowout is a good appetizer. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. It's garbage football. It's total garbage. We don't need Thursday Night Football. There's too much football on as it is. So let's put a game on Thursday. Let's put a game on Sunday. Let's put a game on Monday. Let's have a million games on Sunday afternoon. Then let's have a Sunday night game. Then let's have a Monday night game. Then let's have a Thursday game. Let's put a game in London so we can have Sunday football in the morning. On the West Coast, it's like 6:30 in the morning and the NFL is starting already. We have all the college football on Saturday. We have all the college football on Friday night. We have all college football on Thursday as well. Now they have college football on Tuesday and Wednesday. You have football every day of the week. It's too much. We don't need that as football fans. We love football because less is more. You wait the whole week for a game. You're all excited for the whole week. These Thursday night football games are a waste of time. An absolute waste of time. They got the Giants on in a couple weeks. I forget against who, some horrible opponent. They got the Giants again on Thursday Night Football. Are you kidding me? Once was not enough seeing them? You got to put them on again? Are you kidding me? Thursday Night Football is atrocious. It's got to go. You want to keep the 2 Thanksgiving Day games because for Dallas and Detroit, it means a lot to those cities. I can live with that. I don't need a Thanksgiving night game either. I don't need all these Thursday night games. It's too much. I cannot stand it. And most important, not only are the games awful, the quality of play is awful for all you Thursday Night Football lovers. And for all the people that are tuning in for the first time, they're saying, where's the picks? When is he making the picks? I'll make the picks when I'm ready to make the picks. I'll talk as long as I want about what I want. You don't like it? I'm not here for you. I'm here for my loyal audience that's been with me from day one. You don't like it? Go to another show. Go watch some other character, go 2-14 every week. And then call himself, the football fanatic or something crazy like that. Go watch those shows. Go watch shows that make every pick in like 30 seconds. You want that type of show? Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. I'll talk as long as I want about what I want, and I'll make my picks when I want, and I'll do it the way I want. If I want to pick teasers, I'll pick teasers. If I want to bet straight up, I'll bet straight up. I'll do it the way I want, and my record is pretty much in everyone's face. You don't like it? Too bad. I'm here for my loyal audience that has been with me for years, since day one. You don't like it? Too bad. Thursday Night Football has to go. I've seen enough of it. I've given it a chance. It is horrible nonsense. San Francisco, Oakland. Are you kidding me? Total garbage. Garbage. Last week, Houston blowing out Miami. Week before that, Denver blowing out Arizona. Philly blowing out the Giants. New England blowing out the Colts. Cincinnati blowing out Baltimore. Yeah, that's great. Cincinnati, Baltimore, a big division game. Let's put on Thursday Night Football. Let's make the Minnesota Vikings go play the Rams, one of the best teams in football, on Thursday night. That makes a lot of sense. Then all these, every week there's a game in London at 9:30 in the morning. That's East Coast time. It's 6:30 on the West Coast. So if you want to watch the London games out in LA, let's set your clock for 6:30 on Sunday morning to go watch Jacksonville, muck around, with that pathetic offense. Absolutely awful. Too much football. And the college football is just as bad. They put on college games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't need to see Ball State Toledo on Tuesday night. The people that like Thursday Night Football are just gluttons. 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 They don't care about the quality of play. They're just gluttonous. Give me my football. Give me my football. I want it. I want it. I want it. I'm tired of it. Every week I got to see these ridiculous matchups on Thursday Night Football. San Francisco, Oakland. That should be a real barn burner. 1-7 versus 1-6. And you got to listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman wax poetic. And they're going to tell you how great a game this is. Troy Aikman's going to be babbling away about Carr and what a fantastic quarterback he is. And by the way, enough Joe Buck. I've seen enough Joe Buck to last me a lifetime. You got to see him all during the baseball season, the whole World Series. Then you got to see him on Sunday, and now you got to see him on Thursday. I see Joe Buck more than I see some of my family members, for God's sakes. I mean, what is going on here? Joe Buck every day of the week? Oh my goodness. I mean, do one or the other. Do the baseball or do the football. He's on both. Another glutton. Another glutton. Give someone else a chance, Buck. You got to do Thursday Night Football, you got to do Sunday football, and you got to do all the baseball. You glutton. And he'll tell you every game's the greatest in the world, just like the Monday Night Football crew. Tessitore thinks every game is the Super Bowl. Thinks every game is the Super Bowl. I can't stand it anymore. And you got McFarlane on there, in that catbird seat saying ridiculous things. Then you got Witten. How about Witten last night? Jason Witten, great tight end. We all loved him as a player. They throw him into Monday Night Football. He's a rookie announcer. This was a statement from Witten last night. This was a statement from Witten. No coach is a genius, but Bill Belichick is a genius. That was what he said. No coach is a genius, but Bill Belichick is a genius. Well, isn't Bill Belichick a coach, Witten? How do you say something like that? And McFarlane running around the sidelines in that catbird seat with his scarf and his earmuffs like he's Frosty the Snowman. And Tessitore acting like every game's the World Series. He drove me crazy when he did boxing too, Tessitore. You have some Friday night fight, a 3-rounder, and he's making it like it's Ali Frazier. Calm down, Tessitore. Calm down. I'm tired of it. Monday Night Football isn't even special anymore. You know why? Because the better games are on Sunday night, and Sunday night can flex out of their games. Monday night is stuck with their schedule. Whatever they have to go with. Sunday night has the better games. So you watch football all day Sunday, from the morning with the London games, all afternoon into the evening, then you get a good Sunday night game, usually. Monday night's not special anymore. Thursday night is an absolute joke. An absolute joke. And I'll talk as long as I want to talk. When is he going to make the picks? When is he going to make the picks? You know what? I'll make the picks when I want. All I have to say about the picks is winner after winner after winner, year after year after year. For F-R-E-E. Unlike some shows that'll, make 2 picks and then send you somewhere to charge you for the rest of them. Or some other people that'll go 2-14 and talk for an hour and a half about San Francisco, Oakland, and an analysis of this game, mess up the game, go 3-13 for the week and tell you how great they are, and they're the fanatic of football. Get real. This is a sports show. This is an entertainment show. This is not just about me making picks. Where's the dolphin pick? Can you just give me the dolphin pick? Go somewhere else if you want to just have one pick. Go somewhere else. I am here for my loyal audience that has been here since day one. Why do you pick it this way? Why do you pick it that way? I hate to break it to you, but I don't even need the teasers sometimes to win. Most of the teams I say, they win straight up, if you notice. If you notice. The teaser, I usually, I like the teasers. Most of the teams I pick win straight up. I don't even need the teaser. And I'll pick the games the way I want, and my record is pretty much in everyone's face. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the nonsense all the time. People telling me they love Thursday night football. It's awful. Admit it. It's terrible football. Monday night football was no better last night watching New England Buffalo with Anderson at quarterback. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Anderson on Monday night football against Brady. Who did you think was going to win that game? Get real. Thursday night football can go. It's gotta go. It's awful. Here come the picks. Okay? Here come the picks. Because I'm not picking San Francisco, Oakland. Somebody else wants to pick it and show me how bright they are, go right ahead. Go record a show and put up San Francisco, Oakland, and show me how smart you are. Everyone's got the attention of a flea out there. Oh, he's talking too long. Oh, he's talking too long. Too bad. Too bad. I'm not here to appease every single person in the world. You can't do it. I'm here for my loyal audience. You don't like it? Get out. Get out. All right. I'm not picking San Francisco, Oakland, so let's move off. Let's go to game 2. Let's go to Minneapolis, where the Minnesota Vikings are at home, -5.5 against the Detroit Lions. Minnesota down to 4-3-1, lost to New Orleans. Detroit down to 3-4, lost to Seattle. That was a bad loss by Detroit. They got pushed around in their own building. Detroit is such a flaky team. You can never trust them. Just when you think they're going to put some things together, they win like a few games in a row, they lay an effort like that on you against Seattle at home. Now listen, Seattle's a decent team. I'll get to them in a second. That was not a good performance by the Lions at home. I got to like the Vikings here. I'm going to move the line in a teaser to pick them and take Minnesota. I don't think the Lions are good enough to beat Minnesota in Minnesota, and I think Minnesota is not going to lose 2 home games in a row. I do not think so. The Lions, like I said, 2 up and down for me. Running game's spotty. It looked like it was improving. They did nothing yesterday. They can't stop the run. Special teams is shaky. Defense is shaky. They'll get their points, the Lions, although they didn't put up many last week. But Minnesota, to me, is a more complete team. I'm going to go Vikings here. That's pick number 2. Pick number 3. Let's go to the dog pound in Cleveland, where the Kansas City Chiefs are -8 against the Cleveland Browns. Kansas City up to 7-1, beat Denver at home. Cleveland down to 2-5-1, lost to Pittsburgh. Cleveland starting to go the other way. I'll move the line to 2 and take the Chiefs and feel very comfortable that way. Cleveland, like I said, starting to get a lot of losses lately, starting to go the other way. The Steelers kind of handled them pretty easily. Browns were very competitive early in the year. Starting to take a little step back. Not a surprise. They got a rookie quarterback. You can't expect the Browns to all of a sudden, be a playoff contender. Chiefs, they keep rocking and rolling, put up a lot of points. Denver gave them a battle, but the Chiefs end up winning that game at home. I got to like the Chiefs here. They have too much firepower for Cleveland. Cleveland cannot match firepower with the Chiefs. Mahomes is absolutely awesome. I know the Chief defense can be spotty. They'll have enough to beat the Browns. That's pick number 3. Pick number 4. Let's go down to Carolina, where the Carolina Panthers are -6.5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Carolina up to 5-2 just blew out Baltimore. I was surprised by this game. I picked Carolina. Didn't think it would be that easy. Baltimore even ran back an early turnover for a touchdown, but Carolina really pushed them around. Baltimore's going south also. Tampa Bay, 3-4, lost to Cincinnati. Well, way behind in this game. Winston was awful, threw interceptions all over the place. Fitzpatrick comes in, rallies the troops. They get it tied, but Cincinnati wins it at the end. And Tampa drops to 3-4. I'm going to move this line to pick them half a point. Got to take Carolina at home. Tampa Bay's defense is awful. They give up too many points. Now you got Fitzpatrick back at quarterback. He's so up and down. Carolina looks like a good, solid football team. I'll take Carolina. That's pick number 4. Pick number 5. Let's go down to South Florida. South Beach. Sly Stallone. Will Smith. Whoever else is hanging out down there. The Miami Dolphins are -3 against the New York Jets. Jets down to 3-5, lost to the Bears. Dolphins down to 4-4, lost to Houston in another awful Thursday night football game. The Dolphins were 3-0. They are 1-4 in their last 5. Their only win was that wild game against Chicago. Still don't know about Tannehill if he's playing. You know how I like these division games. I think they're usually always close. I'm going to move the line to 9 and take the Jets. With Tannehill out, Miami's struggling. I think this will be a close, low-scoring defensive battle like 1916 somebody. I'll take the Jets with the 9 there. And that's pick number 5. Pick number 6, let's go down to D.C., where Washington is -1 against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta 3-4 off a bye. Washington 5-2. They beat the Giants. How about Washington in first place? Doing a really nice job, Washington. Probably haven't talked about Washington enough, but they are really battling. They're really competing. They have a lot of guys out. They're still doing a nice job. The defense is playing well. Really solid job by Washington, and I've been on Gruden a lot. I was saying he's a little shaky as a coach. They've done a nice job, Washington. This is a very strange game here. Atlanta coming off the bye. Atlanta's won 2 in a row. We know Atlanta's defense has been bad this year. They've let a lot of leads slip away. I'm going to move the line to 5, and I'm going to take Washington at home +5 in a 2-team teaser. Both teams are in a lot of close games. I can't see either one of these teams blowing each other out. So I'm going to move the line to 5. I get Washington, who's hot, They're home. Atlanta, are they capable of winning this game? Sure. They got a lot of firepower, Atlanta. They got a good offense. But I don't trust Atlanta all that much. So I'm going to take Washington +5 at home in a teaser. That's pick number 6. Pick number 7. Boy, how things have changed in a few weeks with these two teams. The Baltimore Ravens at home, -3 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baltimore down to 4-4, lost to Carolina. What's going on with Baltimore? They're in a free fall. Remember when they beat Pittsburgh 3 weeks ago and they were 4-1 and cruising? Now they're 4-4 and struggling. This is almost like a must-win for them. Pittsburgh up to 4-2-1 beat Cleveland, and Pittsburgh's going the other way. They're in first place. Pittsburgh was struggling. Now they're hot. They don't even have Bell back yet. Connor's doing a nice job filling in. Now Pittsburgh has taken over first place. I mean, unbelievable how things change so quickly in the NFL. As I said, the first time these two teams meet, the games are always close. They're always like 3-point games. As you see, the spread is 3. I'm going to move the line to 9 and take the Steelers. The game could go either way. I think you will see the Ravens play their best here. This is a must-win for the Ravens. They've already lost 3 in a row. They have some home games coming up. They played a lot of road games. Had a tough schedule. I think you'll see the best of the Ravens, but the games are usually close. I'll move the line to 9 and take Pittsburgh there. That is one of the must-watch games of the weekend. Pick number 8, and I don't think there's a spread out on this game. The Chicago Bears at Buffalo. Chicago up to 4-3 beat the Jets. Buffalo, Allen is out. They're 2-6, lost to New England. Who knows who's quarterbacking? Could be Peterman. Oh no, could be Peterman. He's good for 4 interceptions. Anderson was hurt coming off the field last night. I mean, Buffalo's an absolute mess. Allen does give them the best chance to win, but he's hurt. I don't know what to make of this. Listen, he asked me straight up, obviously you got to go Chicago here. Obviously Chicago will find a way to win this game, but there's no spread there. But I will take Chicago, whatever it is. That's pick number 8. Pick number 9. Let's go to the Mile High City in Denver with the Denver Broncos, a -3 against the Houston Texans. Denver down to 3-5. Lost to Kansas City. They did battle. They did try in this game, Denver. Kansas City too much for them. Denver started off 2-0. They are 1-5 since. Houston, how about them? 5-3 beat Miami. They've won 5 in a row. Houston's in first place. That's how quickly things can change in the NFL. Remember when the Texans were 0-3? By the way, who said the Texans were going to be a surprise team this year? Who? Yeah, that's right. Even at 0-3, I said it. Houston, 5-3. I mean, this is, again, I'll move the line to 9 and take the Texans here. The Texans are hot. Denver is not. I know Denver's very good at home usually, but the Texans have showed me enough here. They got that defense cooking now. Watson is playing better. So I like the Texans here +9. Denver is very shaky. I mean, I don't love the quarterback. I know they can do some things at home, but I got to take Houston here +9. I really do. So that's pick number 9. Pick number 10. Let's go to Seattle. Good game here with the Seattle Seahawks, a -1 against the LA Chargers. Chargers 5-2 off a bye. Remember, they hung on in London and beat Tennessee. Bosa still is not ready to play. We'll see about Gordon. He's questionable. That would be a big loss if he doesn't play. How about Seattle? I got to start giving Seattle some credit. They're up to 4-3. Went into Detroit and pushed the lines around. Seattle, after the 0-2 start, has won 4 of 5. I got to start giving Seattle credit. I thought at 0-2 they were going to have a long season. They've showed me a lot, Seattle. Russell Wilson played very well last week. The running game was awesome. The defense played well. Seattle, really nice job. I haven't talked about them a lot this year. Time to start talking about Seattle. Really nice job by the Seahawks after the 0-2 start, winning 4 or 5, and they pushed around the Lions in their own building. And Seattle, not a great travel schedule. They were in London 2 weeks ago against the Raiders, then the bye week, then they're over in Detroit. So not easy with the travel. I am going to move the line to 5, and I'm going to take Seattle. I get Seattle +5, and I get the home field advantage. Chargers, listen, no Bosa, maybe no Gordon. This is a tough spot for them. If the Chargers ever pulled this game out without Gordon and Bosa, I'd be very impressed. I still think the Chargers are going to be a good team. I think they're going to make the playoffs. But in this game, I like Seattle. I think that home crowd is going to be wild. Seattle has played a lot of road games. I think the fans are going to be all fired up for this game. I like Seattle +5 at home. Pick number 11. Let's go down to the Big Easy. Who dat? I say, who dat? We're the New Orleans Saints, a -1 against the LA Rams. That shows you how good the Saints are playing. They're favored against the undefeated Rams. Saints 6-1 went into Minnesota and beat the Vikings. Saints have won 6 in a row. Remember week 1, they lost to Tampa at home. Like, oh my goodness, the sky is falling. They barely beat Cleveland in week 2. And the Saints are rolling. Their defense is starting to play a lot better. We know the offense is good with Breeze. The defense is starting to make some stops. So I've been very impressed with the Saints. And how about the Rams? 8-0, beat Green Bay. Sputtered on offense for a lot of the first half. Got it going in the second half. Held on and won. Get the big fumble on the kickoff at the end. LA Rams come back and win. That was a very good game. It was a tough loss for Green Bay, by the way. This game, very interesting game. This is a must-watch game. This is a very tough game to pick. I will move the line to 7 and take the Rams. I'd like to get that spread up to 1.5 and get the hook at 7.5. If you can find a spread that's 1.5, you'd like to get that. I'd like to get off that 7 number, make it 7.5. Again, the Rams have been so good to me. I hate going against them. Both of these teams have been good to me. I like both teams are doing a really, really nice job. These are 2 contenders. You might see this game in the NFC Championship game. I'll move the line to 7. Look for the hook at 7.5, and I'll take the Rams. Listen, if you like New Orleans the other way, could not argue with you. This is a toss-up game, a great game. You got to watch that game. By the way, there's some really good games this week. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Seattle Chargers, Saints, Rams, and then you got this one. This is a beauty of a game. The New England Patriots at home, -6.5 against the Green Bay Packers. What a schedule for Green Bay. At LA, at New England, back-to-back weeks. Ouch. Green Bay down to 3-1, lost a tough game to the Rams. Lost a tough game. I'll tell you, if they didn't fumble that kickoff, I have no doubt in my mind Rodgers was going down the field and they were getting a field goal to win this game. Green Bay probably deserved a better fate in this game. They really competed hard in this game. Led for a lot of the game. Led for the whole first half. Tough loss for Green Bay. They're 3-1. They got to get cooking here. New England 6-2 beat Buffalo. And New England has won 5 in a row. And they are back, folks. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Remember when the Dolphins were 3-0 and New England was 1-2? That was not that long ago, folks. That was a month ago. And here we are. New England 6-2 and blowing away the division. And they are one of the top contenders again. Green Bay showed me enough last week that I got to move the line to a teaser and take them. They showed me enough last week. I'm going to move the line to 12.5. This is out of respect for Rodgers, out of respect, for the way they played against the Rams. They showed me enough that they can at least hang in the game. I don't love going against New England. You know I don't. But Green Bay showed me enough last week that they can hang in the game. This should be a really, really fun game. A lot of points. Both quarterbacks slinging it all over the field. I'll take Green Bay plus 12.5 to at least hang in the game like they did last week against the Rams. And pick number 13, this is the last pick because there's a bunch of teams with a bye. Monday night game. Oh boy, not a great Monday night game. I would call it okay. Where the Dallas Cowboys at home in Jerry's World are -6.5 against the Tennessee Titans. Dallas 3-4 off a bye. Dallas is 3-0 at home, 0-4 on the road. They pick up Cooper. That should help the offense. Tennessee 3-4, also off a bye. Lost that tough game to the Chargers in London where they went for 2. This is an important game for both teams. Loser of this game is 3-5 and, starting to slip away from the division and even a playoff spot. Very important game for both teams. I'm going to move the line to pick them and take Dallas. Dallas has been solid at home all year. They've blown teams out at home this year. They get Cooper. And Tennessee, I just do not trust them to score a lot of points. They've been very, very shaky this year, Tennessee, with scoring points. They lost to Buffalo this year. Tennessee, listen, they're a funny team. They win strange games. They lose strange games. But I got to like the Cowboys to take care of business here. I really do. So I'll take Dallas. That is pick number 13. The teams with a bye this week. Cincinnati, 5-3, has a bye. They beat Tampa Bay despite blowing a big lead. Indianapolis, 3-5. They beat Oakland. They're on a bye as well. By the way, I mentioned this when Indianapolis played the Texans a few weeks ago that they should have taken that tie. When they went for it on 4th down, ended up losing that game. If they would have took the tie, they'd be 3-4-1, and Houston would be 4-3-1. The Colts would be one game out of first. Because they made that imbecilic decision, they're now 2 games behind. So that was a bad decision by the Colts, by the coach. The Colts are playing a little better. They're on a bye. Giants, well, they need a bye the rest of the season. 1-7 loss to Washington. Who in the world said the Giants were a win-now team? Who said the New York Football Giants were a win-now team? Win now? In what league? In what league? They couldn't win now in the Canadian Football League. They couldn't win in the XFL 2, which is coming back in a couple years. I don't even know if they could beat some college teams. And I'm kidding. Don't get all, upset with me. Oh my God, he said a college team could beat the Giants. Oh my God. It was a joke. Ha 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 ha. But who said the Giants were a win-now team? Eli, time for him to go. How bad is the offensive line? The offensive line was bad for the Giants last year. And for the season, I think they gave up 30 sacks last year. Through 8 games this year, the Giants have given up 31 sacks. 31 sacks in 8 games. That's roughly around 4 sacks a game. They are an embarrassment, the Giants. Can't win a home game. Can't break 20 at home. I mean, it's an embarrassment. The coach had done a terrible job. The Giants absolutely smell. Philadelphia with a bye. 4-4 beat Jacksonville. Philadelphia needed that win after blowing the lead to Carolina. Arizona with a bye, they're 2-6, beat San Francisco. Arizona could go undefeated if they played the Niners every single week. And Jacksonville on a bye, they're 3-5, lost to Philadelphia. Jacksonville's in an absolute freefall. Do you believe how Jacksonville has collapsed? Fournette's still out. He's been out with a hamstring the whole year. All their receivers are hurt. We know about Bortles. Defense not playing great. Jacksonville 3-5. They were a hair away from making the Super Bowl last year. They beat New England this year. What were they, 3-1? I think Jacksonville's lost 4 in a row. Now they're 2 games behind the Texans, and they lost to them at home. Ouch. So they have a bye as well. College football this week. Game day is in Baton Rouge for the big Alabama-LSU game. Alabama favored by 14.5 on the road. LSU, the biggest home underdog they've been in 20 years. That shows you the respect they have for Alabama. And Alabama looks absolutely awesome. It should be fun, though, at Tiger Stadium, though. Should be really fun. Those fans are amazing. I hope LSU can at least hang in the game. It would be exciting. Alabama looks awesome. Strange things happen at Tiger Stadium at night, though. So we'll see. 14.5 is the spread on that one. Congratulations to the Boston Red Sox. They win yet another World Series. They've won 4 World Series in 15 years. If you're like 20, 30 years old, you know nothing but Red Sox victories. Meanwhile, they hadn't won before that in almost 90, 100 years? So all those old-time fans had to suffer for 100 years. And all the new fans know nothing but winning. 4 World Series in 15 years. Unbelievable job by the Boston Red Sox. They ran through the regular season. They beat the Yankees. They beat the Astros. They beat the Dodgers. Only dropped 3 games the whole playoffs. And just a great job by Boston. They are the gold standard in baseball now. And they're built to win for a long time. And how about David Price? This guy was awful for so long. He wins 2 games in the World Series. So great job by the Boston Red Sox. Hope the fans up there enjoy the parade. I know they will. They're used to winning up there too. Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, Bruins, a lot of winning up there in Boston. As far as the Dodgers, over 30 years and counting since the Dodgers have won. Haven't won since the Gibson home run series against Oakland when Oral Hershiser was so great. Dodgers just cannot get over the hump. They're a good team, but they're not the best team. Kershaw, very spotty in the playoffs. Dave Roberts, what is with his moves? Why did he take Hill out in Game 4? He was shaky last year with his moves. Roberts against the Astros, shaky again here. Jansen, not good at all. Not good last year in the World Series, not good here. I know he has that heart problem. He's going to have a heart surgery. We wish him well. Jansen, not good. The bullpen, awful. Maeda, terrible. Alex Wood, awful. Ryu, the last 3 starts for him, not good. Dodgers, as good as they are, they still have some issues. Bellinger not hitting in the playoffs. They're going to lose Machado. They'll get Seager back. Dodgers, good. always going to be a contender, but are they ever going to be that best team? Can they overtake these American League teams? So the Dodgers, 30 years and counting. So there you go. You guys are all caught up. You guys are all set. Enjoy the games this week. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Pick a lot of winners. Make a lot of money. I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday. Happy Halloween to you as well, which is tomorrow. Stay safe. I'll talk to you Tuesday. Take care.